Yo guys, OtakuOps here. Welcome back to Prey. Today it might be the last section actually. It might be the end of the game. We'll see how it goes. But definitely last time I got pretty far. I did a lot of stuff. A lot of the side quests are done. The main quests are kind of done. So yeah, the ending should be relatively soon. So let's jump into it. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Oh, this is Psychotronics. Oh, I always confuse this place with the other place. Like, it's actually like above. It's not this one. I think it's actually here. Yeah, it is. Well, let's do it then. Um,
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, doll, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
okay, so here we have... what is this? Okay, let me save once
If you're
again.
having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more than we already are. Except for time.
Okay.
Hello,
Dr. Yu.
volunteer. My name is Bianca
Morgan.
Goodwin. I'm the volunteer and guest liaison aboard Talos I. I wanted to be the first person to congratulate you when you woke. On behalf of everyone at TranStar, well done and thank you. I'm sure you feel disoriented. This is because you've just experienced a medical procedure known as apto-regressive neurotomy. For the next few hours, you might have trouble with fine motor skills or recalling details. More importantly, your memory of the tests is completely gone. But don't worry. I want you to know your willing participation was a big success. It's already yielding valuable information for our scientists and engineers. So, please, rest easy for now. Once you feel well enough, I'll come by to conduct your exit interview. See you soon. Hello, volunteer. My name is
Wait,
Bianca
what?
Goodwin.
Okay, so...
Dr. Yu? Ready when you
Engage
are.
surgical harness.
If you're worried about the Geneva protocols, you have my word. I will say nothing about who performed the procedure. I am at risk as well, you know.
Okay, well, it's not like we have a choice.
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear.
We'll meet you there.
Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dal wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out. It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do
Lead the way,
fairly
Morgan.
often.
We'll
And
catch
yet,
up.
this turn of events with Dal, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos I to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Oh. What is going on? Okay, what? Where did he go? Oh, he's there. Okay, so that's it. He's gonna like kind of float around, I guess. Okay, so this thing here. That's strange. I would have thought that it would be enough, but it's not. Use the voice lock to shut the safe room door. I don't get it. Is it some kind of bug or something? Or did I miss something? So you go here. So you go back to the door. You open the door. Get out. And then when you're out here, go into your inventory. And so in data, audio logs, I believe it's this one. Just play it.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos I. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Okay, that didn't count or something? I thought that was it, but it's not. Voice log to... I don't get it. It's like really weird. It should be counting, but it's not. Maybe it's this one or something.
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending. Setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods, the risk is substantial. But if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos I. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So, you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
Okay, so there's an achievement, but that's not what I want. Something is not working here. So I guess we're gonna have to reload some older game because this is just not... It's not registering for some reason. So maybe you... Okay, that was weird. Maybe you can't close the door, so just get him in there and then get out and close the door. So maybe that's the way. Let's have... That's it. Oh. Okay. Now it's good. So now it's fine.
The heart of the coral is in Psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null-wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Right.
Detected.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
we can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
What the hell have you done?
I simply acted on Morgan's orders.
Nonsense. You're a machine. No conceived one. Morgan would never. You tricked her. Who programmed you?
I represent the desires of Morgan Yu, circa January 12th, 2035. Your sister created me to ensure her objectives would meet with success, and that yours would fail.
Mine? There's no difference between what I want and what Morgan wants. Not the real Morgan.
The idea of a real Morgan is fiction. Morgan,
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos I and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
Okay. All right. Maybe I could do it a bit sooner.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making his speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Morgan's orders. Morgan,
You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos I, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache. I'll let you do the honors, but you better hurry.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
Okay, that's it. Oh, that's kind of a disappointing ending in general. A hidden location. Okay.
It's finished. How did it do?
activation of the mirror neurons is promising. empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos I.
Mikhaila.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in Psychotronics, Ingram. That was cruel. There was no other way to see it. But...
Would you let it live?
yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null-wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Okay. Like what? Kill them all. Alright, let's go with that just to see what happens. And that's it. So you get the stats here. So weapon degree, I played with all the modifiers, which in retrospect was pretty annoying. So I mean, like, yeah, for realism, definitely play with on, but in general, it's just more hassle. So it's about 30 hours of game time. I did a lot of side quests, so that means you go back to some same areas as before. Rescued humans 9, humans killed 4. Well, that includes the cook, I guess, and people like that. So Neuromods 96. Human abilities, I got 24. No Typhon powers. And that's it.
They were of no
You can actually see, like, if you just look down. I know you can't look down more. This is the maximum. But if you actually look, you can see your hand, and it's... Well, it's the hand of a Typhon, so... Okay, how?
We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Okay, so that's it, right? And that's it. All right, so well, that's Prey. Did a couple of different endings. I don't know. I guess if it's all kind of a simulation, it kind of like makes you wonder if you do destroy everything. Well, clearly, it doesn't really matter because it's a simulation, right? Uh, Okay, guys, so that's gonna be it for Prey. Overall, I do recommend it. Fun game, but a little bit repetitive for my liking. Definitely, if you do the side quests, you're gonna go back to the same areas again and again. And just remember that ammo is quite limited, so you have to make sometimes a choice whether you want to just clear the map or not. But remember that even if you do clear the map, it's very possible that they respawn, and so they're gonna respawn, but not your ammo. So yeah, just make that choice. All right. So from like music was pretty good. Sometimes a bit overpowering in certain scenes. The voices really good. Again, it reminds me of like this game reminds me of System Shock 2, if anything. Like that, just definitely going through like almost a derelict space station and finding logs that you listen to so you can piece together what happened. This stealth element I did not like at all because it seems that it doesn't really work. Like, even if you're basically crouching, yeah, you could go around certain places, but even if you do crouch, the enemies see you, and it kind of ruins the purpose in my mind. So it is kind of a stealth game. I mean, that's what they say, but I don't know. I really never really managed to get it to work. Certain items definitely you have to practice with. For example, the stun gun. If you don't know how to use it, you can't incapacitate Dal. But the whole thing with Dal, actually, maybe uh, I guess it's only useful if you choose to destroy the station and escape using that shuttle. I didn't do that ending, but I'm guessing that's what it is. And of course, you can use the Alex's shuttle to escape, which you can do relatively early, like if you can hack into his computer and enable the bridge, right? But anyway, so yeah, it's good. You have multiple endings. Obviously, the end itself is kind of a question mark because are you a human? Because like all the other people that we met, it turns out that they're bots. And so are we in, well, obviously we were in some kind of simulation, right? And so if that's the case, it means that even if you destroy the station, well, you don't really feel too bad about it because it's all a simulation. They're not like real people, right? And but yeah, also in the end, obviously with the two options, so you can are you like a Typhon thing? Are you like a kind of phantom or something like that? Because obviously you have the capacity to just kill everybody, right? Or you can shake hand and stuff like that. But yeah, so I think there are some ethical questions in these games. There are some moral questions in these games, and it's really up to you what you want to make out of it. But I do know that are they are working on a sequel, but they said it's going to be smaller in scope, and so I'm really kind of curious where they're going to go because obviously, if Earth is messed up, um, well, again, I don't know what they will do, so I'm curious. Anyway, that's going to be it for this playthrough and this review. So again, I do recommend it. Check it out, especially if it's on sale on Steam or something like that. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out the other videos. There's gonna be like this whole Prey thing there, so you can check it out. I'm in the descriptions. I'm gonna mark down the areas I'm exploring and maybe some kind of quest that I completed within that video, so you can always refer to it in the future. And yep, that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'll pick something interesting. All right, that's it for now. OtakuOps signing off.